Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out Evil Dead Trap 2, released on Blu-ray from Idiot Films. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. So, released this week along with Evil Dead Trap 1 and So Close, the Hong Kong classic femme fatale movie, is Evil Dead Trap 2 Hideki, which I have never had the pleasure of seeing. I've heard some amazing things. I've also heard it's quite a Marmite movie. There's a lot of hatred for it, but there's also a lot of love for it. And I think as an independent horror filmmaker that I'm really going to enjoy this one. I love the first one. I think there's a lot of great stuff about it. But I know that this is a completely different and unrelated, it's not connected as such, and it isn't from a new director. Izo Hashimoto takes over the reins here. So it's not going to be a direct sequel as such, by name only. And I know there was a part 3 where the original director came back, but again, it was unrelated too. So anyway, let's get stuck into this because I'm really dying to go watch it. More new artwork there from Ilan Sheedy, is that right? Ilan Sheedy, maybe I'm not pronouncing that right at all. New artist for me, fantastic work though, really enjoying what he's putting out there. And again, this will be the third label on the Idiot Films Japanarchy new label here, as you can see on the side, presenting it with this new gold obi strip, which I really like. And again, they started this with Tokyo Decadence just earlier in the month, and now we're getting these two following that up. So I'm interested to see where they're going to go with this. Are they going to bring us some other fantastic Japanese zombie movies or horror movies, or just that real gore, splatter gore classics that we had about 20 years ago when there was a whole rise of Tokyo Gore Police and Machine Girls and all that kind of thing? Maybe they will, who knows. Anyway, part 2, which I'm very excited for. I'm going to read out what the special features are. Of course, on the back there, number 1729 of 2500, as you can see. Special features are listed on the front of this new obi strip, and they include a numbered obi slip, which I was explaining to you there, booklet notes by Amber T, Blu-ray 1080p presentation in 1.85.1 aspect ratio, original mono 2.0 audio with improved English subtitles, audio commentary by Jasper Sharp and David Flint, who obviously covered the first as well, brand new interview with screenwriter Chiaki Konaka, brand new video essay by Jim Harper, author of Flowers from Hell, the modern Japanese horror film, stills gallery, trailer, and new artwork by Ilan Sheedy, and original poster reverse, which is just fantastic. Okay, let's pop this open here and show you inside. As you can see, the disc carries the same artwork, the new artwork there, and this book looks gorgeous. I'll pop this cover out first though, before I get stuck into the booklet, and just remove that obi slip so you can see the full artwork here in place, which is nice. On the other side here, on the Japanese artwork, the actor who's photographed looks and reminds me very much like Chin Suho, Chin Garlock's brother, from the likes of Liddy Reporter, Blonde Fury, Fist of Legend, and so much more, of course. I know it's not him, but he looks quite like him. I like that. I like that cover actually, but had Idiot Films maybe put out a slip cover with this, an O-ring, I would have maybe swapped that around, but I'm really enjoying Sheedy's new artwork here, so I'm going to keep that in there, slide that on through, and then I'll pop out this booklet to share with you because it carries the same artwork, which again I'm really enjoying. I love these blues and reds mixed together, and on the back I just actually open that out. It'll just be like the DVD cover, I suppose, or the Blu-ray cover, sorry. But yeah, let me get a look in here because I am excited to get this for the first time. And I really did want to pick up the Unearthed Films Blu-ray release. I did enjoy their first. But when I heard Idiot was doing this, I just never saw it at the right price. Importing them from America can get quite pricey. and I just was holding out until I saw it cheap enough on eBay, and I did start to see them come down a bit, but as I say, when Idiot Films put this out there, I just thought I'll wait and get both of theirs, and then I may go back later in the year and pick up the Unearthed Films one just in case. Lovely booklet, excited to get stuck into it, but right now I'm going to go watch everything on here for the first time and come right back to let you know what I think. So just back after checking out the Idiot Films Blu-ray release of Evil Dead Trap 2, and wow, I mean, I just loved this movie. It was fantastic, and I think I preferred it over the first one, if I'm being honest. Two very different movies. This just spoke to me a wee bit more. There was something a wee bit more professional about this. It was very, I don't know, there was something really special about this. It was really Hong Kong, like 80s, early 90s Hong Kong in its style of filmmaking. The cinematography was absolutely gorgeous, and plus the ending, which was pretty wild, to be honest. The ending was beautifully done. Like, it's incredibly violent, but it was beautifully done. The print itself, the HD print, looks gorgeous. I mean, I actually can't wait to watch it again. I watched it twice. Once in its original language with the English subtitles, of course, for the first time. That really wowed me. Second time with the audio commentary from Jasper and David, which was great. Again, very informative. Good to hear their thoughts on that. The interview with the screenwriter, Chiaka Kanaka, was fantastic. Ran for 22 minutes in length, and brilliant to hear his thoughts. He talks about the first one quite a bit also, basically the industry at that time as well, and where it was at, the connections of genuine true murders in the film business and how it affected people, what they wanted to see, and what movies were allowed to be made. It was really quite a fascinating interview. And then the video essay from Jim Harper. I mean, it was okay. Ran for around 11 minutes, just over 11 minutes. A wee bit hard to make out sometimes, and it's very slow paced, but it was a nice essay to have on there, I suppose. And then after that you have a trailer, and it's really more of a teaser. It's not really a trailer. 40 seconds in length. I would say that's more of a teaser. It does give away quite a bit. I mean, this is a fucking gross movie. Like, there's some really disturbing parts in there, but I think definitely was a lot more fascinating than the first. The first was obviously inspired by a host of shockers and different directors. This one just seemed to be a bit more on the level and knew where it was going. And the main actress, I can't remember her name right now, the projectionist, she was fantastic. But there was a lot to enjoy in this, actually. The guy who I showed you, I don't have his photo here. This guy here, I can't remember his name, the one that looks like Chin Suho. He was brilliant. Like, he was absolutely fantastic in this. Highly recommended, absolutely, for me anyway, and as a horror filmmaker, this is what I would go back to quicker than I would the first. Although the first would be quite like my earlier stuff, this was definitely for me a more solid piece. Totally a double thumbs up for me, highly recommended, and yes, super glad that it is in my collection. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews and follow me on Instagram @InvincibleAsia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.